Hey, good morning. How's everybody? It's Robert on Wednesday. Hope all's well. Hey, Sean, good morning. Hi, Rabbits. Morning, John. Thanks for posting the list. You too, Wristman. I'm going to look at John's list real quick. CRBP, I don't have that. $788, couple of days up. Groupon. Give me just a minute here. I'm going to add in John's stuff. GOYU. I think I have MC AMRN, and then Downs, Oracle, CWX, Norwegian, IFRX, Mac, and RCL. I got it. Okay. Thanks. Hey, Parman. Good morning. All right. Screen share should be up. If it's a little blurry, you can adjust the resolution by the settings gear on the screen share. Just hover over it and change it to a better resolution. Also, the volume control is on there for the voice. And I'll leave it up most of the morning, even though when I'm not here, I'll take the screen away and put my note up there. Just a quick note, we have a voice channel now, which I'm not using at the moment because I'm doing it with the projection. But there is a voice channel now over in the stock area. I see there's two people in it, but in order to use the voice channel, I think any of us can do it. You just have to be in there, and your screen will still see this chat or whatever chat you're in, but you can join the voice channel separately, and then just open your microphone and talk. But if if you don't want to talk, just make sure your microphone's not on. Otherwise, we'll hear you. Uh-huh. All right, let's get going. Morning, Jay Wells. SPY is gapping up, and it's the little gap, still inside yesterday's red bar, but it's a red bar, but with a big bottoming tail, so it's not really a red bar. At one point it was all the way down at the 20 MA. So on the hourly chart, not quite getting the hourly pivot. So I'm kind of ambivalent about this gap. I mean, overall we're bullish. We've got an hourly buy, we've got a daily buy. 15-minute is holding steady. The only questionable time frame is the weekly, where we got the red reversal bar last week. But this week's green bar is trying to overcome that. It's going to take getting over the prior high, though, to actually do that. But that could happen. I would definitely look higher. I don't know about the open, though. I don't have much of an opinion here at the open. I thought a little gap is a buy, but this one might be a little, well, it's a little big to be a little gap is all. But it's not a big enough gap that I'd want to fade. Up here at 320, I'd be thinking fade. Um, so I'm just going to watch this any way it goes for the open or nowhere. Don't have a big opinion about it. And the Qs are more bullish though. The Qs are gapping over yesterday's little red bar with the big bottoming tail. So Q's kind of a long. And then the IWM, more similar to the SPY, still $2 away from yesterday's high. So Q's leading higher here. Can they pull the other markets up? We'll see. Uh, Kind of a hodgepodge of a list today. Um, there were two earnings I had on yesterday that actually weren't until last night, the HRB and the Oracle. Um, so they're still on my list. Um, and then I took some from Risman and John here. Um, if you have any great watches, please don't be afraid to throw them out there. Doesn't mean anybody will like them, but it's a group effort. All right, Apple gapping right into the prior high. Pretty bullish though. If the Qs go higher, Apple could lead right there on all-time highs. Uh, CLSN. This is a little novice. Not the biggest volume yesterday, but certainly a big enough bar. Got two of them and a 60-cent gap. 200,000 shares. I'm going to leave that alone, but you might want to look at that as a fade. CRBP. This is one of John's. This is gapping right at last week's topping tail. Couple of green bars and now, yeah, nice gap up. Once this settles down, it could move higher. I doubt this goes right away though. Um, I'm gonna pass that. And then FLGT, genetics company, my favorite, gapping into the May topping tail. I'm gonna leave that alone too. GRPN. These guys must have had a reverse split or something. Weren't they like 42 cents a while back? Must have had a reverse split. 28.40. Now this could climb. I mean this held some support and now climbing back over a rising 20. It's got room too. There's no real urgency to it. There was a pretty good pop yesterday after market. Harrisman, good morning. Morning, Ralph. Thanks for the list, RM. Groupon. We got our voice channel, by the way. Can mess with it later. HRB. I'm not using it now, though. 1822. And HRB, I think, is earnings today, not yesterday, but it's not doing anything. It did pop last night. One for 20. Thanks, Evan. Yeah, I thought I remembered that thing at $1 or something. I remember my last service problem with them saying this company's going out of business, and then they fell to $1. All right, I'm gonna put HRV on the list. It took me 9 emails to get a little issue settled with them. I I INWK. Now this could move. This had a big volume bar yesterday, now a nice gap up over the base today. Nice new hourly uptrend. I'll put that on the list. MRK kind of climbed back. Not really going anywhere yet, but could be a long. I mean, it already is a swing long off demand if you, well, just through demand. And then Netflix, maybe later. NKLA. Well, if this can get over 73, it'll re-trigger the buy, but it's for me, it's hard in this bar. This was a climactic sell, and this is the first pullback. But it has been holding this area for a few days, so could be higher. I don't think it's lower at this point. I like Sony. I don't know why it's gapping, and it is an ADR. It's already been trading, I'm sure, but it does occasionally move, and that's a good-looking gap. Room to about 73.50. Yeah, I like SNY, SNE, sorry. TTGT. This is a new breakout too. Yesterday, anyway. Low volume on this. Yeah, I think I'll lay off of that at the open because it's spready. And then Watt is back to 375. It was 417 in April. So might be a fade. I don't know, I'm going to skip that. I still like WW to that 200 MA. So it didn't go yesterday, and it's actually gapping down a little today. But if this recovers and breaks out on the hourly or gives some nice pullback, I might like it again. Still think it's going higher. And YUMC, um, this is one of these dangerous ones, but it's a really bullish gap. Right into that 49.50 area, holding a good uptrend, gapping way over the red bar. I'm going to watch it. And then on the down list, there's not much on the up list, by the way. I mean, I like SNE the best, but it's far from a top flight play. ATI on the downs, gapping to 1010, which is right through yesterday lows, but sitting on a lot of hourly demand right there at 10. It's still bullish. It's just compared to the market, it's all relative weakness, but it's a hard short. And then the airlines and the cruise ships are all gapping down a little, but same thing. They're just into the buy setup. So they're very difficult shorts for me. CXW is the best one, but that one is still right above a May pivot low. CXW on the list though. I think we get a nice rally on this back in the $11 range and then short it. IFRX to 620. This is decent too. 300,000 shares. Spreads a little big, but I'll put that on the list. And then Matt at 1056 by 975. Yeah, I'm not sure where this is. 75. Well, yeah, 75 cents spread. And NCLH looks the same as the airplanes and the other cruise ships, gapping down into the buy setup, retesting the buy setup. Oracle also, I guess, was not earnings yesterday. I had it wrong. It's today. It doesn't make it any easier though. Gapping down to 53.20, which is right in the middle of everything. There's a big sideways range here, and we're gapping right to the middle. Yet I'll watch it because it's earnings, but I don't see a play. RCL just like the other ones. These could be longs. If the market is bullish, these airplanes and cruises, but they'll be lagging longs. Stuff like Apple, I think, is better. Yeah, UAL, same thing. Gapping under yesterday's bar, but right into the retest of the buy setup. All right, so there's no real shorts. Whether CXW and IFRX look like decent shorts, maybe. Yeah, IFRX is right through the hourly low. Might have room to 5. Is it available? Nope. Yeah, I do not have it. Yeah, it could fade what? Yeah. I didn't. I might now list it because I don't have this IFRX. See if I have one. Yeah, I don't have that either. And CWX is not in the best place. CWX really needs to rally a little first, I think. All right, I don't have a favorite. Well, I do. It's Sony, but I can't do an ADR as a favorite. But if we're bullish and this sets up as a long, I can definitely do it. Just not right off the open. And since I'm 0 for 4 this week right off the open, I'm not sure I care about doing something right off the open. I like Apple too. Yeah, Apple and Sony. SPY gap is weakening though. And even the Qs are not over yesterday's high now. All right, so it's kind of a pick 'em at the open. Hey, Ivan's here at 9:30. Wow. Okay. Apple or Sony for me if we get some bullish sign in the market. Otherwise, I'm just gonna wait. Oh, cool. Thanks, RM. I've gotten some nice letters about it. So thanks for saying it. It's amazing what you can get if you just shop around a little. The only thing we can't do that I'd like is see exactly who's in this room. We can only see who's on the server, and there's a lot of people on the server. I wish I could see just who's in this room. So if you get a solicitation or something, please bust the guy. That's the only thing I'm worried about. All right, here we go. Okay, Q's falling a little right at the opens, 5 falling a little. So we're getting a little fade, at least initially. I like CWX. It's not bad. 25 by 46. CWX, low a day, high a day. Maybe a little more than high a day. It's got a little bit of a spread. I haven't checked it for an uptick yet. No, no uptick. Got right in. Oh, it does have an uptick. Yeah, I got skipped now on the rest of my order, so I only got a little bit. No, I have an eensy bit of CWX. Oh, now it's coming right back. Hold on. I added a little bit. And if it goes low a day, I'll get more even. I'm going to give it about 1050 on a stop. Actually, pre-market pivot's 1060. Might as well give it that. KHC didn't have that on a list. Yeah, it's bullish today, isn't it? Give that a chart. And what do the longs look like? Apple holding a base. SNE sitting at the low a day. John's got Oracle under 53.42 with a stop at 53.74. I can pin that for you, John. I'm pinning John's call here. Okay, I'm in the CXW. It's still right here at an entry. I mean, there's not necessarily an entry here, but this is the entry I took. Gonna give it 1060 for a stop. SPY, well, Q's breaking higher right now, so wouldn't mind a long. I thought it was a prison or something. It's a real estate trust? Hate real estate trusts. Oh, Oracle, nice trigger. I don't see a lot of red. You know, I see the Q's breaking higher, but my ticker is solid red. All right, well, if it's a real estate trust, I'm gonna get my stop in the 30s. There's a little double high right there, triple really, 30, 30, 30. So I'm basically gonna break even it here. Not quite, but I'll give it like 35. John saying take the Oracle soon. You're getting close to low a day. Great call there. And breakout failure in the Qs. Maybe. I mean, we're haven't failed yet, but Baba, yeah, Baba's strong. All right, I'm out of CXW with a small loss. It's not going to break down anyway. INWK fading pretty nice. Apple holding up strong. Q's not broken down. I mean, SPY a new low though. Roku, yeah, super strong like yesterday. CLIR, yeah, still strong. Get back on the list. This KHC has some supply up here. It's just a day's worth, but if Sony can cross the VWAP and then give an entry, I'll do this one. It's got, as the market pushes down here, this is trying to push back up. It's still my best watch. IFRX, if you have it, about to break down again. I don't have it available. Airlines dropping. You're right into hourly 20 MA though. Oracle set up again. Not bad. Oh 07 by 40. You still in, John? Oh, trailed back. Okay. I could do Oracle under 7. Okay, I'm in Oracle. Stop is 40 for me. Tom M has IMTE. Oh, it's a 10-minute halt. And Sean's putting a call on the SPY long. 313.10. Looks like it just triggered. Calling it aggressive. Right off the lows. I like Sony. And Parman's got Apple. Yeah, Apple's pretty good too. I'm gonna do SNE. I wish I had a better play than high a day though, but that's all I got. High a day, low a day. Maybe get another entry if it continues, but it just cracked through the VWAP. Stop would be 70.70 and the entry would be 71.22. So I'm just gonna do a day trade here. High a day, low a day on SNE. RM's got Nvidia. Yeah, Nvidia is pretty good. Triggered over 55. Okay, Q's breaking higher. Still early. SPY coming off lows. I do like Apple. I get an entry. Could maybe do that too. The SNE is going to be a longer trade, at least till lunch. I mean, these ADRs die out in the afternoon, but I think that just hit an all-time or close to all-time high. Yeah, no, the high would be 73.86. That's what I'm looking for. That's the weekly high. The next one. IMTE. You playing it, Tom? Oh, I thought I had it. I actually don't have it on my list. Oh, integrated media. Okay, so I'm sticking with Oracle short. John had the initial call, 52.94. Yeah, we basically hit that on the way down. So it's going to take some weakness, but Oracle to 52.50 not out of the question here. Oh, okay. So you only saw it after the hold. All right. And at SNE, for me, the target is, and it's pretty much a take all one target. Anywhere over 73.50 would be it. The actual number is 73.86. Yeah, but here I will edit the pin now with a. All right, so I edited the pin there on the SNE with a target at 73.78, but lock over. Oh, I just got a typo. Hey, I can fix typos in this. Now, is that a benefit or what? You can edit the typo. All right, so and then anything over 73.50 to me is a lock, and it's a take all. Oh, look, CSX might work. CXW, I mean. I guess that's what I was confusing it with, an old CSX. And the SNE, this could get another entry. If there's a nice above VWAP pullback, might want to consider adding to this and pulling the stop way up. Let's see what happens. KHC is going higher. Could do a high a day, low a day on this too. I'm not going to, but this is just like the Sony play, except it's not broken through to newer highs, but very similar play. I just don't want two of them. Oracle, okay. I need that 5250 area in Oracle. I'm going to watch it closely here at low a day. If it doesn't break, I'm going to kill a little bit of it. But really, my goal here is to get half of it down to 5250. But I'm going to cover a little bit if it pops. This is the critical area right now, sitting on the low a day. Yeah, okay. 5250 is what I'm looking for. I didn't post this. I think John had an open call on a back half or something. Okay, I'm in lockable area now for half of Oracle. I just took the third and I just made it half. So I'm half size on Oracle now. Just a 1R, but got it to 5265 and now give it a little more room. It does have a daily down to 51. I mean, I doubt we see that, but stranger things have happened. But that was my target one on Oracle right there. And now I'm going to give it a little bounce. It's not 50, 53, 40. All right, and SNE is still low a day stop. Ooh, I accidentally killed it. Hate that. Had to get back into the Sony. Okay, Wristman's got a Microsoft call. As a short. All right, Oracle, I'm moving my trail to $53 on that back half. Don't need to let it go negative now. It tried to rally right here into 83. That would be the tightest stop for me, but I'd like to give it the bottom of that breakdown. Oh, and Evans got a BYD play. Powerman mentioning it in PayPal. Yeah, PayPal's staying really strong. Right, as soon as Sony pivots, it's that's the trail stop and possibly an additional entry. It's got to hold at or above the VWAP though for it to qualify as an additional entry. I go to 2 minute chart on my gray. Okay. Oh look, CXW worked. Huh. Silly me getting out because it's a real estate trust. Oracle, yeah, Oracle's at that 5250. Can we get more, Jay Wells? I think we could get more. I mean, I would definitely have some target out, but the hourly chart, just looks like, I mean, it may not happen, but as long as the market's weak, I think keep some Oracle. Yeah, 5230 now. All right, I'm gonna take a little more here if it pops. If it can keep this itty bitty downtrend though. Yeah, we got like 9, 10 bars now down. All right, I'm covering half of the Oracle that I have left. And gonna hold just a little bit for a momentous drop, like a quarter. I'm 3/4 out of Oracle. Still no real trail stop other than $53. That's the other problem. On the other hand, that makes it look like it can keep dropping. I'll put in a little bottoming tail now, so we may rally. All right, so Oracle working out for John and for me. Sony basically break even, but notice where we're at. We're pulled back to a flat VWAP. This is where it should hold if it's going to. YUMC is higher. HRV was a short. Not sure how you'd know though. So was Groupon. Same exact pattern, it looks like. Yeah. Apple probably along. Q's now through the low a day, but still holding hourly support well. And really, so is the SPY. So on Apple, yeah, I may join you. I'm looking for something. Check my whole long list. Well, YUMC is like the strongest. Well, an SNE, the other strongest. Roku just ran into a daily 200 MA. Often, there's PayPal. This is a nice long right now in PayPal. Just hit the VWAP, tailed at the rising 20. So PayPal and Apple are my long watches here. Yeah, right. That's why I'm waiting a little bit. I'd like to see the Qs fight off the downtrend or the low a day, and then yeah, I'd call it long. I'm a little hesitant right here because we just broke down and now we're going to get the sell setup. But if we can fail on that sell setup, I like long. That's my thinking anyway. Even Netflix bullish today. Room up to 457. Roku turning around. Yeah, right. The risk reward is tricky. And yeah, HRV did have an entry right here. Oh well. So did Groupon had the same entry. Just wasn't watching them. CLSN is another long, but then I look at the daily and gets just keep going. Baba, another very strong one, but into supply. So same deal. I like Apple if can get risk reward and PayPal. And that is if now the Qs can come up over 244.10 without going through 243.40 first. Otherwise, this is sell setup right here. So hanging with Oracle, a little bit anyway. Now down to 52 and a quarter. I think, the big time target on this would be $51. 51 would be a long on Oracle at the bottom of the base. A nice MSFT, taking advantage of the weakness here. All right, Q's trying to make us stand here. Tested the low. So top entry in Apple. There's not a lot there. PayPal, same thing. Got to get through the highs. Got a little Apple scalp. Could stop at 350, 360. But it's only 1 R to high a day, even with that stop. Is there a good long? Oh, I still like my Sony. I'm going to bring the stop up on Sony to 71. Could be 71.16. I'm going to give it the extra 15 cents at the whole number. And then possibly add to this. So that's an alt trail. Do not want that going through both the 20 MA and the VWAP. Want it to stay pinned here. Evan's got BYND. Yeah, BYND is super strong. Over one though, already triggered. Oh, still in the area. Yeah, I like that too. I don't like playing BYND, but 'm still waiting for a trail stop on Oracle or PRX. Oh, that's a new one. 953. It's only 1011. It's not that bad. I think I looked at it, but I can't remember when. Does look good though. And beautiful weekly now on HRB. This is broken down now. Weekly sell right at the 20 MA. Apple just sitting there now. And market just sitting here too. That's really the issue right now. Really terrible news. Like Prince Charles fell off his bike or something. Oh, a major company. Isn't that what the Hertz guy said? We're having an IPO, but everybody's going to lose all their money. I think he said something like that. That's what the Radio Shack guy said a few years ago. Well, you can give us money, but you're just going to lose it all. We'll take it, but just saying. All right, turning back, at least going to recheck lows. All right, I'm going to walk away for a bit. I think something's going to happen at some point. Usually does. But bit of a mixed open. Little gap up. It did fade quickly, but holding a bullish area. Oh, again. Okay. 12 p.m. And I think we have oil at 10:30, right? It's Wednesday. Yeah, it'll be noon though. Wish it were before noon. All right, so I'm gonna sneak out for a few minutes. Just keep an eye, whichever way the market goes. I think it's okay to follow if you can find entries. I think the best looking thing is BYNB if you can find a long entry. He said that? Wow, I didn't know you could say that. So BYND on any entry, Evan's been pushing it all morning. It's really bullish. And PayPal and Apple I like, but they're just hanging with the market. I still like SNE. I don't know that it has anything to do with the market, but it has good strength and it's holding a VWAP. Just held it again to the penny. So yeah, no, right. He's being honest. Exactly. Can't have that. What would happen if everybody were all of a sudden honest? We'd have pandemonium. All right, so stop is up on Sony. It could be a little higher. I'm still going to give it the whole number, but you can see under 71.16 is really where it's likely going to break. Yeah, VWAP is 71.10, so big red candle. Yeah, here it comes. All right. Okay, Oracle new trail for me 52.50. I did not post that, but I was clear I was playing it. Up here on the self setup at the VWAP, so that's doing well. All right. I mean, this looks like a news candle. I don't watch any news, but at least on the 2 minute. I guess 5 minutes really nothing, but yeah, it's just a red candle. All right, hold shorts, cautious on longs, and SPY support area loosely in the 311 area could be the long. That where'd we hold? Well, we held 307 yesterday, and then three times at 311. RPRX, did it do it? Yeah, I haven't got his pop. Nice job. I like the BYND too. I'm not getting a good read, which is why I just want to walk off for a little bit. So I will be right back. See you in a little bit. Thanks. Hey, it's Rob. All right, I posted that I'm back on the screen share. I think the link stays in the pins. Yeah, it's there. Okay. And but before I'm done, I want to try the like before I sign back out, I want to try the voice chat room, which I think any of us can use. You just have to go in there and turn your microphone on, and others have to go in too. It'll only broadcast to who's ever in there, but right, what could go wrong exactly? I think it defaults to the mic off, and you can also see who's in the room and who's muted or has a mic on. So I think we might be able to turn them off. I'm not sure. If you notice on the left where the stock chat and the stock watch rooms are, there's now a stock voice chat. It looks like two people are in there, Steve and Eli, and now Ivan's in there. So I'm not going to go in there right now, but well, I guess I could. I'm on the I'm on my YouTube. Oh, you don't have permissions. Okay, we have to change that. Hold on. Is there anything going on? Let me just see if I need to check anything, and let's just do it now. Yeah, well, market's creeping off the lows. Yeah, I wish, Sean, but evidently you can't do that. Now, what we could do, or what I might test is, not broadcasting voice on my YouTube, just the picture, and broadcasting the sound in the voice chat. Then we could see who's in. but uh, but the problem with that is it's two buttons, two links to click. You have to go in the room and um, and also click the link. So I'm not sure that's the way to do it, but what we can do is permission everybody to be in this room, and people without permission can't come in. But I don't mind people coming in. The only thing I don't want is people soliciting with PMs to other things, or somebody hanging out in the room taking the calls and broadcasting them somewhere else as their own. Those are the two big no-nos for me. All right, so market's along. I'm hanging with Sony. It's held the trail and just broke to a new high. So I'm holding that. I'm looking for the 73 thing. It's the prior daily high. It's this topping tail up here. 73.86 is what I'm looking for. Was able to get there that day. We'll see if it can do it today. As we get closer to lunch, I might take some if we can get considerably higher. But looking for a pretty decent play here. I mean, the last several days we've had, this is a $3 bar day. This is a two, almost a $3 bar day. So no reason can't have a $3 bar today. That would get it to 73. KHC. I guess the other benefit to using the voice chat rather than the YouTube voice would be you wouldn't have to turn on the YouTube if you don't want to see the picture. If you just want the chatter, you wouldn't have to do that. You have to type. What do you have to type? Oh, you mean just have a big open discussion? Like anybody can say anything? We could do that. I'm not sure how that would go. It's a lot of background noise, but we could try that. Yeah, KHC going higher, and Q's heading toward the high of day. So hopefully there's something long. I've been doing it with SNE today, although market plays are probably working. Well, yeah, I guess the other thing is too, I could broadcast my voice through both, and you just have to turn one off. Explaining that to new people will be fun, but you could just mute the YouTube or mute the stock watch room. That's an idea too. All right, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna go in the. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go into the voice chat room, and I'm gonna keep talking. So if you go in the voice chat, mute the YouTube, or you're gonna get two voice streams, which you don't want. All right, here I go. And now I'm speaking in the voice chat. You can hear? All right. So just mute the YouTube if you want. And like I say, if we can do it this way, you cannot what? Better sound through here? Okay. I think it's a little faster from what somebody told me. And then all I have to do is make it so, well, here, I can. Who wants to try talking? Because I think I can open microphones, but you can't open your microphone. Is that what you're saying? You got it now? Okay. Can you click your mic on? Yeah, it should be coming both through the voice chat and through the YouTube. But well, yeah, I can do the screen share, but there's a limit. If I do the screen share through Discord, there's some limitations. I'm gonna ask Eric about that because it's usually 10. I think they raised it to 50, but temporarily. So if it goes back to 10, it's not enough. 50 is probably enough because we only usually have about 20. All right, so I'm broadcasting in both places. Turn one off. Check under the pins, Yumesh. Can you see the pinned messages? Just look at the pins and scroll down to the 9 o'clock post by me that has a YouTube channel address on it. And what I will do today, tomorrow, but soon is I'll check into um, it should be right next to your name. You should have a mic and a headphone, Tom. That's what I have. Just you might have your headphone deafen on. There's a little there's a gear on user settings, and then there's a headphone and a microphone. You have to have your headphone enabled. And then I don't know, there's volume somewhere, I'm sure. I don't know where though. But what I want to do is all right. RM, you have a microphone now, I think. Did it change? If you have a second, I don't see Evan, but I think I just enabled your microphone. I cannot. Oh, and now it changed. Well, maybe I don't have enough volume. Yeah. Oh, you changed it. Okay. So you now have a microphone, right? It's just not working yet. Okay. Can anybody hear RM? Here, I'm gonna enable Sean, I think. Maybe. Yeah. There you go. Um, change your voice. Oh, push to talk. I see. Audio, video, push to talk. Okay. Can you still hear me? I changed my push to talk, but I'm not sure I'm speaking anymore. still hear me in the room? Hit the gear. Yeah, I did that. I see Sean's now got his speakers off and his microphone off. Change voice, push to talk, still not working. Okay, I'll keep checking. We're making progress. I know there's a way to do it. All right, so I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna broadcast through this channel, the voice, and I will check out the video in the next day or two and see if that's usable, because I could just broadcast it all right through here. There's a catch with it where at some point with the video they want you to start paying, and I want to stay under that limit, whatever it is, and it's confusing what it is. Here comes another buy setup in SNE. Hasn't really moved a lot though. Oh, I hear you. RM, I can now hear. Hey, what'd you do? You fixed something. I don't hear you anymore though. I hear you really low, but that might be my speaker. No audio Discord? Okay. Well, your headphone is on, not muted, Ralph? It is shared. Give me here. I'll repost the link for you here. There you go. It is shared though, I think. It's also in the pin menu because I put it there about 9 o'clock and then it should just stay there all day. Well, until I turn it off at noon or so. I hear you, wristman, just not that clear. I hear you. Cool. This would be good. Okay. I tried that once. Yeah, it's for gamers. They like stuff that's hard. So voice video, I don't need it, right? I can, well, because I can just keep my mic on. Yeah, we are gamers. That's what I thought. That's why I thought this is going to be good because we're all gamers anyway. But yeah, Oracle looks good lower. It does. It's a little late though. All right, so this can work because what we can do is anyone who wants to, you know, talk about plays or throw something out can just take the microphone and say something. Except for Evan, he needs to be timed. Is he here? He's here, see? Hey Evan, come in the voice chat room. Yeah, whatever. All right. Well, the thing I'm thinking is if you see a great play but don't have time to post it, just go, "Hey, hey, good play." How do I get in? I just step back. Okay, step back another step. Put your hands over your head. Jump up and down 3 times. You with me? Notice on the left side, Evan, where the stock chat is. You see, there's now a stock voice chat room. Click into the voice chat. Okay. Now that you're, can you hear me in here too now? You might want to mute the uh, the YouTube. Have you muted your YouTube and can you hear us in the voice chat? Don't have permission to what? Well, the other issue is I have to unmute them because everybody comes in with a server mute. But okay, now you're unmuted. Yeah, BYND breaking a new high right now. That is good. Does anybody else want voice? Oh, they are? Huh. I didn't know that. The only thing I know about BYND is you put a lot of ketchup on or it doesn't taste that great. Okay. Evan, did I lose you? Where are you? Evan's gone. Well, can you hear me? Give me a one or a Y or a yes if you can hear me. Can hear me in YouTube. Okay, but you cannot hear me in the voice chat. Okay, Q's just tried to touch high a day and are now pushing back down. Okay, is your is your uh, is your mute button on your headphone possibly? It's a question. Okay, take your mute off your headphone. Can only hear in YouTube. Huh. Well, yeah, try it, Evan. Try unmuting the deafen button, the headphone button. Could take a short here if we had anything. UAL maybe. RCL, all look lower. Oracle's too late. Um, CCL. Oh, you only hear YouTube as well. I can hear URM. You break out quick, but I can hear you for a few seconds. Yeah, I hear you. I haven't. I can change that. Let me do it. Under video and audio. Oh, I am on push to talk, yes. I'm not sure what I push though. Okay, if you need to push to talk, Evan, go into your little wheelie gear. You see the wheelie gear under user settings? It's right to the left of your boxy menu thing, your chat window that you enter text through. And then go to settings. And then under settings, go to audio video. And then go down to input mode and select push to talk. And make sure your input device is selected correctly. Hold on. Um, Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna try and make it easy. And I forgot how to do it. I'm trying to show my Discord window. messed it up. All right, I can't seem to do it right now. I may not be able to do it with my screen share running. I'm trying to add a scene. Having issues with your mic settings. Yeah, okay. I think so too. Um, this afternoon, I may try broadcasting the image through this, and that may fix some things if I could do that. I just want to check with Eric and make sure we're not violating a rule. All right. So for now, I'm going to broadcast in both. Okay. I'm going to talk in the Slack voice chat, although I'm pretty much done here, but I'm going to talk in the voice chat. And if you want to be able to talk too, we'll have to work through it and I can, enable your microphone. Only coming through YouTube. Okay. Well, let's not worry about it, but I'm going to try and get some more answers now. All right. Hey, RM, I'm going to turn my mic off and let me make sure I can still hear you. Okay. Going to go off. So if you can say something. All right. I can hear fine with the mic off. So this kind of works. We just have to figure it out. All right. I'm going to turn off my screen share and wind down on the morning. This SNE I'm still in, but the stop is just below here. I think I'm posted at $71 or something. That's about where it is. We're pulling back to the VWAP one more time. Let's see if it can hold. And other than that, I'm kind of ready for, lunch break. I do like some of these shorts. I mean, I like AAL and Oracle worked if you took the 5-minute sell. I didn't see it then, and I trailed out of it. So, all right. So play with the microphones if you need to. So right now, RM and oh, Sean is back muted again. Huh. I thought I unmuted Sean. And Evan is too. How'd that happen? Oh, because I don't know why. Oh, they're not muted. They just have it turned off. Okay, so Sean and Evan should also have ability to talk. And if anybody else wants it, just let me know. It's easy to turn off. All right. I'm going to kill my screen share and I'll check in later. Thanks, everybody.